Good morning, beautiful people. How are we all? What a fabulous day. The news coming out of Iraq. Oh my God. The news coming out of the gurus, the ones who say don't get excited. Yeah, they're excited. When they get excited, after all these years of saying don't get excited, yeah, it's time to get excited. Some of these gurus have inside information that they can't share with us. They know. Get my drift. They know. So when they get excited, yeah, it's time for us to get excited. Okay, I want to touch on a few things today, and one of them is from my video yesterday, bringing to the attention of a certain person, Ginger, and her doings and behavior within her group. Now, many people have said your claims are false, they're baseless, they're not true, and you're being deluded, misguided and delusional, and because you've got a beef against her, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I don't do videos if I don't have proof. I certainly would never speak badly of another without the proof. Yes, Ginger and I have had, our dealings with in the past, and it's been dealt with. I will not stand by and watch while somebody uses the dark to attack and psychically assault and rape, which is exactly what it is. Her members, anybody, actually, anyone. And I don't care if Alex Collier was doing this. I don't care if Mark Z was doing this. David Wilcock, Emery Smith, Corey Good. I don't care who they are. I will not stand by and watch and do nothing while someone is harming others. No. No. Otherwise, I'm just as guilty as the people doing it. Now, I don't care if she asked her friend to do it. I don't care about thousands of dollars stolen from humanitarian funds, which is rumor, and I have not got proof of that. But I do have proof of her actions of psychically raping, which is a term someone commented on my video yesterday. And it fits perfectly because that's exactly what it is. I do have proof of that. And this proof comes from within her own very trusted circle. Her own people that she trusts have the proof that what I'm saying is true. And I have that proof within my hand. I have it. So before you haters that you so love hating and bashing, start bashing me. Time to be honest and get your ego out of the way and think, just maybe Skye's telling the truth. Because guess what? I am telling the truth. I don't want to be telling the truth. I really wish it wasn't true. But it is. So instead of bashing, take a real good look, and be honest with yourself and be open-minded to this actually being true, because it is. We can't play the innocent victim any longer when the proof is right there. Right there. Anyway, enough about her. Darkness is just not worth it anymore. But anyone who has been involved in the scanning and all of that, I really, very strongly recommend that you do lots of healing, lots of clearing. Go and get a clearing from someone. If you're not comfortable or confident doing it yourself, actually get someone to help you with it. It's really important, because while entity removals is what is said has happened, I believe it's actually the other way around. It's entity attachments. Right? So you really need to get a really good clearing. All right? And get someone to help you. All right? This is dark stuff. This is deep state stuff. This is what CIA and all have been doing the whole time. you know, psychically raping and attaching entities, and this is how the dark controls people. And who knows, maybe she herself has had one of these dark entities put on her by the CIA. I don't know, but I do know that many people, potentially several thousand, were affected by this. So and I do have the proof of it, so before you go bashing, I have it. The proof is there. So my conscience is clear. I will not stand by and watch while someone harms another. That's not within me. I have to expose them. If it's just lies and telling bullshit and stories and all, no problem. But when it's actually physically and psychically and spiritually harming another person, then I'm not going to stand by and be quiet. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Now, the news coming at the moment is so good. So good. Yesterday I was told that Iraq is done. And this is before the news broke that, you know, the US Treasury representative was in Iraq. Okay, I was told all this was done. And before 5 p.m. Sydney time yesterday, I was told that the new rate and everything had been signed off on. The whole lot has been done. They're just waiting to publicly announce it. They basically said to me in these exact words, Iraq has RV'd. It's all done. It's all done. And now the news coming out this morning when I wake up is like, wow, it's actually true. So my contacts did get it right. It's true. So yeah, we could be, it looks like now, because Iraq has set their rate and got all that going and everything, that it might actually, notifications might actually come literally any minute. I'm so excited. I'm so happy that we are finally, we're not even at the finish line. We are crossing the finish line. We're halfway across the finish line. So this could be my very last video, and I just want to go through a few things. Okay, now when notifications do come, I've said many times, but I just want to refresh your memory, that all my groups will be closed to commenting. They will not reopen. Now, the only group that will remain open for commenting is the positions available group. I did think of leaving it open for a week or 2 weeks, but then, but then projects are ongoing, and this is kind of like the bulletin board for project managers, and also it needs to stay open, but at the same time, we need to use it as a bulletin board and not express your interest. It's not there for you to express your interest in working in a medbed. It's not there for you to talk about positions or to have a chat with an employer. It's there only for employers to list their job vacancies. That's it. No news, no articles, no chitty chat, nothing. It is for employers, managers and project funders to list the job vacancies that they will be hiring. That's it. If you are interested in a job, then you will need to contact that person privately. Private message, email, however they ask you to contact them. All right. Now, if you're looking for a position and you don't want to scroll through, go to the top of the Telegram group, the positions available group, and it's got 3 little dots. Click on those dots and it will come up search. Tap on that and then type in your location or what it is you're looking for, and then it'll all come up. Okay, that'll save you so much time and effort. Okay, but I'll check in probably morning and night. It'll probably be around 4:30 a.m. and then probably about 8:30 p.m. and I will go through and delete all the comments that is not, you know, it's not a proper thing. All right. So that's the only, I won't be answering private messages on Messenger or Telegram. The moment notifications come out, all my private sessions will be cancelled, and any monies that has been paid for private sessions will be returned. Okay, just give it a couple of days for that to be returned. With my whole try booking thing, it takes 3 to 5 days or something to refund payments. Yeah. Now, I don't know what I'm going to be doing. Okay, I know what I want to do, but I also know the Alliance and the Galactics have a very different thing for me. But whatever it is, you know, I'll be there doing it. I may list positions available, I may not, I don't know. I want to run away. That's what I want to do. I just want to run away and change my whole identity and get rid of the criminal scamming attachment that's attached to my identity. That's what I want to do. Spend my life in peace, not have this such vibration following me and carrying it with me for the rest of my life. But we'll see how it all plays out. So remember, when you go to your redemption appointment, you need to take a bottle of water, okay, so that you can have a drink during your appointment, because your nerves and anxiety and all that will dry your mouth up and your tongue won't work, so you won't be able to talk. Okay, so have a bottle of water in the redemption appointment to drink. Take a bar of chocolate, okay, and have one bite before you go in, which will help calm you and stabilize all your body systems and everything. And then when you come out of your appointment, finish the chocolate bar, okay, because all that stress overload that you had leading up to it and during your appointment will all come crashing down, okay. And you're literally, when you sign for your humanitarian funds or your funding, you know, whatever, you are literally signing away years of struggle, years of stress. You know, you're no longer in financial poverty, you're no longer homeless, you no longer have health issues because you get the med beds, okay. Your entire life's stress will lift off your shoulders literally in a couple of minutes. That will mess, that adrenaline, that chemical overload will mess with your body system, okay. So important, before you go in, take one bite or 2 bites. Don't finish the whole thing, leave most of it for when you finish the appointment, of a chocolate bar. When you come out, finish the rest, okay. If you're driving, do not drive until you stop shaking, because you will be shaking, okay. Don't drive until you feel better, all right. If you need to pull over on the side of the road to cry or scream or whatever, do so, okay. If you're not feeling well behind the wheel, pull over, all right. I suggest taking a friend with you in case something like that does happen. And yes, for some people it will, majority no, but for some people, yes, the amount of stress all of a sudden will potentially, some people will pass out. That's just a medical fact, okay. So I do suggest taking someone with you, just to be there in case you do need your hand held. You don't have to tell them what you're doing or why you're there, just support. Some people are hiring a private security guard, or a friend if they have a security guard, or a military person if they've got a friend in the military, a police officer. Some of them are taking, you know, extra security. Absolutely fine. Some people say, well, I don't need to. That's fine. But some people just want that extra bit of security, and that's totally up to them. Totally acceptable. You don't have to tell them why. Okay, you just say, I would like an escort to somewhere and home again. Job done. See you later. Thank you very much. Okay, that's all. No big deal. Let me see. Yep, okay, a lot of people are asking about how do we get med beds in our projects. All right, I'll quickly run through. This is supposed to be a very short video because I don't have that much battery left on my phone. We'll see how we go. So you you sign for your humanitarian funds, and they will give you tell them at the redemption appointment that you want to have med beds and animal healing chambers in your project. They will give you the details on how to apply for that technology in your project. Pardon me. And then you follow the details, you send in your application, wherever that may be, however that may be, I don't know, okay? You just follow the details, and it'll be in all different languages. Don't worry, language will not be a barrier. And then you will receive a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks later, I don't know how long, you'll receive notification that you have a day, a time, and a place that you need to go for a conference. Now, this conference you must attend. The person signing for the funds must attend, okay? Not your manager, but you are the one that's paying for it, so therefore you are the one that has to go. And it is in person. Where? I have no idea. And that information will be between you and the Alliance, okay? It's not for everybody else to know, all right? This is for security reasons, all right? It's for you and them to know only, okay? So not your children, not your best friend, not the people you want to hire. It's you and you alone, all right? So this conference, they'll discuss the room sizes, they'll discuss security needs, responsibilities, everything that you can possibly imagine that is needed to have this technology under your supervision, in your responsibility. Fly season. No, you don't. Go away. Ugh, can't stand summer with the flies. Yeah, I know. I'm a wuss. Anyway. Where was I? Oh, yes. Now, it is either during this conference that you will receive approval, or within a week after the conference you will receive approval. If you don't receive approval, not the end of the world. It just means that you're not quite there yet, okay? It doesn't mean you can't have med beds later. It just means at this time you're not quite there yet, okay, for this amount of responsibility. Absolutely fine. Go ahead and do your healing center and all your other projects. Learn, develop, better yourself, and do as much as you can. And then when you feel ready, then you can go back and apply again. No big deal, okay? It's not a big deal. If you do get approved, then the military will stay in contact with you the entire time with your building and everything like that. But remember, your security team must be in place, meaning it must be at the center with everything set up before the med beds and animal healing chambers are installed, okay? They have to be in place before the med beds are installed. Now, it's up to when does your center open, okay? Now, this is completely dependent on your center and the level of training that the staff have received, okay? No, it's not every center has to be open by this particular time, okay? Your center will open when your center is ready, when your center and staff is ready, okay? Not before. So there could be some centers ready to go within 6 months, and those centers will start treating patients. Your center might not be ready for 18 months. That's when you will start treating patients, okay? Now, those with medbed healing centers, so medbeds plus the healing center, if your medbeds are in a different building to your healing center, go ahead and start treating people straight away. As soon as you're ready to open, start bringing in people, okay? Tell the Alliance the approximate time you're going to be ready. Keep in contact with the Alliance. You'll get all those contact details either during or after your redemption appointment. Do not worry, okay? And tell them when you're ready to start, and they'll start sending you people for their pre-procedure rehabilitation or prehabilitation. Let's create that word. I don't even know if it's a real word. Prehabilitation, okay? Meaning the before care. All right, and you can start treating people then. And then They might go to another centre that the med beds are already ready and have their procedure, and then maybe come back to yours for the post rehabilitation. Now I'm confused. Anyway, you get the drift. So so do what you can, okay? Do not rush, and remember to take a break. Take a break. You don't need to be doing your project 24/7 and running yourself into the ground. Take a break. Take a breath. Take a day off and go to the movies. Take a day off and go to the beach. You know, go camping for a weekend. All right? Do not run yourself into the ground, because if you run yourself into the ground, your project stops. So take your time. Okay? Enjoy the process. Make mistakes. Okay? If you get it right, if you get everything right the first time, you're not growing, you're not expanding. The more mistakes you make, the more you grow and expand, because now you need to look at other ways to achieve the same goal, but differently. All right? So don't beat yourself up when you make a mistake or make a blunder or something. And remember, you're going to go through a lot of staff. Okay? You'll hire people believing they're the right ones, and then you'll find out after a couple of weeks or months that they're not the right ones. You know, your project is more important than, rather, the whole project is more important than one bad egg. Okay? So don't be afraid to hire and fire people. Don't beat yourself up. All right? It's a learning process. That's what the projects are for. Learning. Okay? They're not there just to heal everyone and have a wonderful time and, oh, isn't this beautiful? The projects are here to teach us. All right? It's the process of developing the project. That's the whole point. Okay? That's the whole point. Remember, we're not healing the old earth. We are building the foundations of the new earth. Okay? Very, very, very different. All right? I think that's all I had to say. Yep. Yep. That's all I have to say. Just remember that the moment notifications come out, and I'll share them in all my groups. So my groups, there'll be 2 final posts. Okay, so I'll go around and I'll close all the groups to commenting, and then I'll put up 2 posts. One will be the notification, excuse me, and the next one will be a post explaining why the group is now closed. Okay, they will be the 2 final posts in all my groups, every single one of them, except the positions available group. Okay, now remember, that group is just for employees to advertise their positions that they're hiring for. Nothing else. Not, hi, I'm expressing my interest in working in a medbed centre. I'm in Canada. No, it will be deleted. Okay, your job is to contact the employer directly and privately, not in the group. Okay, every comment that is not a job listing will be deleted. Doesn't matter what it is, it'll be deleted. Okay, we're not going to clog up these groups, and quite frankly, the other admins and myself will all be off doing projects, which is why I'm only going to check in twice a day. All right, so everybody else, or everything else, will be closed to commenting, and they will not reopen after the NDAs have finished. Okay, they won't reopen. We just won't have time to be sitting there scrolling, monitoring social media for days on end when we're doing our projects. So yeah, this will be pretty much the end of most of our social media accounts. All right, including mine. Including mine. All right, so everyone have a wonderful day, and if this is my last video, which I pray it is, and it looks like it actually might be, I wish everybody the absolute best, and well done. We made it. We're actually crossing the finish line as we speak. We're not arriving at the finish line, we're crossing it now. So I wish you all the very best in your future endeavors and what you're manifesting and creating, and please, 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 please stay within your heart, and just think, if you don't want it, if you wouldn't want it done to you, then don't do it to others. Okay, please just be kind. Just be kind and compassionate. There's nothing wrong with being kind and compassionate. It's not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength. It's a sign of character. God, they're loud. Just be kind. Alright, I wish you all the absolute best, and I love you guys from the bottom of my heart, and thank you for being on this journey with me. I've enjoyed it immensely, all the laughs, the tears, the crying, the joys, and everything else in between. Those cockatoos are having a wonderful time too. Okay, so enjoy. Thanks everyone, bye.